know what the rattling pieces are in this, don't you?
What?
Some little pieces of buffalo chicken.
Oh. It's my favorite instrument.
This is the way the world ends.
Social self-obsessive species, everything is peachy. Having cyber interactions, get erections from the TV. Vocal about opinions, about elections up in DC. With the total lack of knowledge, rope around your neck was easy. Chemical complaint, deformity machine. Skin eraser, lost, create a poison that you breathe. Traitor, parasite, seen a Philly golden boy. Seen him with a soy product, wrote the Village Voice about it. Tell me conclusions of stories I ain't got time for. Situations with the information missing, misinformed. We seen the same rain through separate systems, different storms. We stacking bodies up in boxes in a distant war. I eat my vegetables, I like the broccoli. What is more fictitious, the gods or you and I? You need a court's admission, you think the cops comply. I don't acknowledge systems, I never found it wise. I wasn't born to just support the shit that's palpable. I don't see Earth as disproportionately valuable. If there's a God, I'm sure his name is unpronounceable. If there's a hell, I'm sure we'll all be held accountable. I drew a portrait of Abraxas on a napkin. Sex has never given me an ounce of satisfaction. Life throws a lot of questions, but I never ask them. Facts are human arrogance, we barely know a fraction. We barely know a fraction.
This is the way the world ends.
We barely know a fraction.
This is the way the world ends.
Facts are human arrogance, we barely know a fraction.
This is the way the world ends.
We barely know a fraction.
This is the way the world ends.
From the inside of my corpse, 30 seconds like a century. Imprisoned in necrotic flesh, cognizant beyond my death. Paralyzed and frozen in this carnal penitentiary. Lucidly projecting hellish specters, ghoulish architecture. Enveloped in a darkness far beyond my mind can measure. Suffocating violent pressure, it just goes on forever. Are these electromagnetic hallucinations? Is this everybody's afterlife for something I've created? Abandoned and dismissed in a flaccid impotence, with a cold illumination that I no longer exist. In the grave within a grave, it was the first time I prayed. No one here to tell me that I shouldn't be afraid. Falling endlessly deeper, yet immobile and still. In this infinite ether, washing over my filth. Neither angels or reapers or ghosts were fulfilled. Just a cavity to soak up my guilt and my depravity. The flowers up above me wilting down so they could laugh at me. Think we spend our lives convinced we understand agony. A familiar voice,
He's finally at peace.
shrieking through the silence to remind me I'm deceased. I tried to answer, but the dead can't speak. The biggest prison in the world's underground, 6 feet. In a grave within a grave within a grave. In a grave within a grave within a grave. In a grave within a grave. In a grave within a grave. In a grave within a grave. It was the first time I prayed. In a grave within a grave. No one there to tell me that I shouldn't be afraid. got soaked through the rainiest days. They made me this way. Should've left the street, but it paid me to stay. The path that I walked on was paving my pain, so I strayed and laid bricks for the opposite lanes. If you ain't rich, you won't play about that guap. I view the city like a section of a swamp. A lot of shit grows, but nothing that you want. A lot of shit grows, and that's just being blunt. Bitches acting foul, bitches wanna stunt, but nothing ever changes till you willing to confront. Crooked cop, yeah, I see him too, but every person has a side of me and he ain't got a clue. This shit sound hazy when I twist that J, that rich town way. These dummies catch a 6-round fade. And yeah, I know them honeys got them big round things, but really I don't give a fuck about that blase. Hey, I play the resurrector like the Tribe cassette, cause your third eye just a fucking hole in your head. And absolute truth is just a hole in your bed, cause you can fuck her every day and y'all will never connect. Blowing on a backwood stuff with psychiatrics. Coughing with a hack like a play out of practice. 20 in my nose, whatever, get it done the fastest. Eyes closed, praying for apocalypse disasters. No gods, no masters, no before, no after. Ugly man don't make you disappear just like a rapture. I'm dodging destiny, still they coughing like a bend to me. The voice is spoken sassily, my pride is what they fed to me. Tried to read the messages, but words was wrong illegibly. Hennessy suppressing all my memories. Mirrors show me glimpses of the enemies possessing me. Toxic on telepathy, living legacy. We rock the weapons like accessories. Dying for supremacy, really with significant centipedes. Crawl around the earth with no identities. You're not special, don't pretend to be. Your tendencies are so predictable, it's difficult to remedy. I can read a billion books, still not know what pill I took. I can have a million guns, still walk with Achilles' foot.
Sympathy for Satan and the sorrows of Satan. 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 Sympathy for Satan and the sorrows of Satan.
He used to laugh the loudest, now it never shows. Tried to be the tallest, but he never grows. He watched his brother die and never told. Looked around and knew he had to go. He knew his father had a better dream, but you can't learn from what you never seen. Try to mingle with these jealous thieves. Watch a human interact with the machine. Watch a human try to fuse with a machine. Watch a human get abused by the machine. Now he's using interact with the machine. Watch a human interact with the machine. Watch a human interact with the machine. Watch a human interact with the machine. He never leaves. He never leaves. He comes and he goes, but he never leaves. He never breathes. He never breathes. He inhales and he exhales, but he never breathes. He never leaves. He never leaves. He comes and he goes, but he never leaves. He never breathes. He never breathes. He inhales and he exhales, but he never breathes. Watch a human interact with, 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 watch a human interact with the machine.
Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain?
Funny how the hours stretch and melt away my empathy. Persistence of a memory. Everything is very temporary except decisions. Just the navigation of this future I envision. Humor in these people that too stupid to be living. An arbitrary figment. A rumor that I never was. Obvious when people seem different than the rest of us. Think less of us. Only hoes I care about. Pumping in the pipe fumes. Car running windows up. Hoping I'ma die soon. Nighttime eyes dilate bigger than bike tubes. That's the reason that I stay up past the sunset. I like your record, where's the new one? Is it done yet? Problems that I run from, impossible to sublet. You don't want them either, there's a fever in the subtext. Boiled all the mercury, questions what it worth with. Hard liquor, fire breath, slurred dialect. In a midst like big Violet with overdose side effects. Probably take a Prilosec and try to get some rest. Cut the modest fingers off and never sign a check. What about your future? IDGAF, world so cold, I can see they breath. Feeling like distance is a bitch to express. Pissing upstream when your dick is erect, or when you're picking up steam and get a fist in the chest. I'm dead meat, I'm dead weight. Dragging my body home with my chin straight. Probably never make it home again at this pace. Waking the devil up cause I've been staying in his place. I'm dead meat, I'm dead weight. Dragging my body home with my chin straight. Probably never make it home again at this pace. Waking the devil up cause I've been staying in his place. What they gonna throw me in a juvie for a month or two? Try me, I still ain't doing nothing that you want me to. Cutting and disrupting every classroom discussion. Cussing out my mom, puffing blunts, getting dusted. Overwhelmed with distrust in everything that I wasn't. Things I know now, I guess I felt them back then. Power and control reflect fear among men. The shit that they condemn, you can see amongst them. So I never ever ever wanna be amongst them. See a landscape littered with the blisters of potential. People letting ghosts govern most of their mental. The opposite of dope your folks hope you resemble. Doomed from the get like a goat in a temple. Hard to not dwell among fear, knowing that the court treat crime so severe. But I'm blowing smoke out the window, being so cavalier. Shaking up the bottle when I open the beer. Only obligation is to prosper in my operations. Money motivation, stay gaudy, ostentatious. Ain't even a challenge cause the rap game basic. I ain't heard talent since incarcerated scar faces. Faces, it's fact not assumption. Rap sound like shit with the fronts in. Hate getting lumped in, giant next to munchkins. Catch me on the other side, wildin' in a dungeon.
teenager. That could be our kid doing that. How could that possibly happen?
Bad news. Nothing really changes. We just wander aimless. Friends turn into strangers. Chalk up my exchanges and discarded conversations. They're just carcasses for vultures in decomposition stages. Endless entertainment for these culture commentators. Stylish innovators that just vanish minutes later. Say your style is very painterly, but painting's not an art. Art is tricking you with statements that the painter's painting art. Without an explanation, it's just pretty little marks. The market sold imagination just to keep you in the dark. Like you bitches need a cosign to rock a fashion. Like you can't see a bigger picture without a caption. Till some critic go and write it out. A long-winded trite amount of words that you can slide around some websites and fight about. Meanings what your life's without. Surf until you wipe it out. Conservation activist, you're living with your lights out. What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? But what if he was bored and there was no between the lines? It was a way to pass the time. He liked the way it rhymed. What if he was bored and there was no between the lines? It was a way to pass the time. He liked the way it rhymed. What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying when he says it? What's the underlying topic? What's the motive in his message? What's it all mean? What's he saying? What's the topic? What's the message?
You know what the rattling pieces are in this, don't you?
What?
Some little pieces of buffalo chicken.
What's underneath? I think I'm on the way out. Take my pulse, spit directly in my mouth. Count the cracks that's in the pavement, in a bathroom, in a basement. I'm probably just the devil's form of laughs and entertainment. Save your moral panic for the preacher or the president or any of the other shit you babies think it's relevant. I'm drifting, floating up a stream. Eyes are just a sucker scream. The earth and how I see it are the rocks that I've been crushed between. Foggy little planet where your groping hands can touch a scream. Greener on the other side? How about nothing's green? Bashful baby boy, so distracted by my toys. Rode a tractor from Wyoming to Chicago, Illinois. On a carpet of the 50 states, part of me disintegrates. The only thing I'm left with is the part I can't articulate. You never thought about you only. You never had to worry about which part of you to show me. You're just as stupid as you've always been. Treat your stupid little problems like a molecule of oxygen. You're never getting better. You're addicted to the madness. You treat it like a muse. Are you happy now, Travis? I could go inside a window and disappear. Just observe. Just over here. If I was glass, I'd revert back to sand. Scattered through the sea, I could pass through your hands. None of this can happen. Nothing will happen. The things that I believe can never ever happen. I'm standing by a microphone, I'm yelling at a wall. Pick 1,000 names, you're still nobody at all. Today would be the start of something different. Twisted thoughts of how I'm living and evaporate the minutes while I masturbate my illness in an incoherent stillness. Confused if I need help or if insanity is brilliance. I really thought today I had a chance to just escape it or erase it, or at least subdue compulsions where I chase it. Hold my breath beneath the poison, eyes open up and face it. Analyze interpretations while my life corrupts adjacent. The homie told me that this can't go on no longer. This is something I can conquer if I had someone to talk to. Someone who can study all my particles of sadness. How I'm flirting with the unreturned from suffocating madness. Sniffing through my illnesses with academic lenses. Exploring my detachment and delusions is relentless. Now I'm back out at the entrance with the same shit, same brain. Came to you for help and then you shut me in the rain. I really thought today someone would recognize my courage as I handed over power just to reconcile my urges. That I needed something urgent. I was eager just to learn it. I just want to be a person, Lord, I'm weary of this burden. Crouched down by the tree at his neighbors. He liked the way the bark ripped off like paper. He pretended he was Superman, eyes had lasers. Every step he took turned earth into craters. Little brown jacket, Lee jeans with a cuff. Bowl cut, blue and yellow mismatched chucks. Is a sitting duck, didn't hear the car pull up. Thought his arm broke when they shoved him in the trunk. Break like nightlight, choking on his tear snot. Fear not, summarize the voice within an earshot. Muffled through the seat, stale smoke, he can hear Scott Heron singing, home is where the hatred is. Home is who they took him from and he don't know who's taking him. Puffy eyes, piss pants, sore throat, scream like a whisper. Fist beat the backseat, every every time he whimpers, he can see his own breath. It's the middle of the winter. X-Men hologram card that was in his coat. A single source of hope as they speeding up the road. He traded comics for it. He got a sleeve for his protection. He just glad he got it with him. It's his one possession. He missed his mom's affection. He missed the dinosaur blanket on the bed that he slept in. Missed throwing sticks so the dog would go fetch him. Missed making forts in the woods with his best friend. Car stops, door slams. Wonders who he is, he just doesn't understand. Chafed legs, send him tears, piss, vomit. Wish he could get changed into his blue pajamas. Superman logo with the cape on it. Then maybe he'd escape into space like a comet. Here's the engine sputter, fatigue from the travel. Listens to the footsteps grinding the gravel. Maybe he can leave if he promised not to tattle. The trunk wasn't eaten, but he knew it was the apple. Street lights flooded as the trunk popped open. Hoping for relief for a reason he was chosen. Lurking was a silhouette with unfamiliar hands. Now he's a shaking mess carry cause he couldn't stand. Bluish glowing television flickers in the stairwell. Led into a layer, he got sick from how the air smells. He's with his parents and his brain is their hell. He felt the worry in their bones, he don't fare well. Against the monsters in his crypt in his hidden jail. All this time past, I'm too scared and I'm bad